Hey everybody, we are back. I'm going to keep it going on the free-to-play because I've been having a great time. And then, just when I think you couldn't be any stupider, you go and do something like this and totally redeem yourself. Alright, I mean, it's an appropriate name. The duck meta is no longer good. However, this could be the rare double redemption, okay? If we get enough ducks, and the only reason I'm running duck meta is because they gave us ducks, okay? Were it not for the duck meta, or were it not for the ducks that they gave me, I would not be so, concerned. Freeze a fish. No. 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 This is good. I'm thinking that there are two tier 2 animals. No, one of them is a tier 3. There's one tier 2 animal we want to see. It's peacock. It's peacock. That's how deep I'm going. Although the concept of a 410 rat is kind of hilarious to me. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say the man's lost his mind. Maybe I did. Maybe I did, okay? Maybe I did lose my mind. But either way, it's... Please, we see one peacock, we put a dodo behind it, we start feeding that dodo, man. Anything could happen here, okay? I know I've thrown away 4 HP. Peacock. Peacock. A swan? Okay. I'm willing to let this go. We should have just gotten a level 3 duck, man. But how do you know in advance? Okay, don't mock me! No matter what, this is the last round we're deliberately throwing. We're probably screwed for the future. We're gonna have to rebuild our squad from 0. But it is what it is. 2, 3. It's all HP too, like it's none attack. Okay, so a 1-7, a 2-8, a 3-8, which is gonna still be a 3-8, and then a 2-8. Okay. Yeah, this is I'm stupid. Sure. Man, that would have been nice. I guess we don't really need garlic on anybody, huh? That blowfish sure would have been nice about 3 seconds ago when I sold 5 ducks looking for either a peacock or a blowfish. Look, I'm not going to abandon, but we've made a grievous error. This is what's known as deliberately tanking your elo in order to improve your chances in the future. I wouldn't expect you to understand. It's a pretty advanced level maneuver. In some ways, it's difficult to get a flawless run going in this direction. I would say, at least. I don't know if everybody's on the same page there, but that's certainly how I feel about this. But it happened. A lot of people said I couldn't get a 0-win, 0-draw run. Okay, let's never do that again. Thanks for the fish. I really appreciate having a unit that does something. This time will be the, motherly masseuses. In the future, look, I had fun, okay? But in the future, I would certainly combine my ducks faster. I think that's the real mistake. Freeze that. Oh, delightful. You know what? I'm going to say freeze 1. Don't freeze. I'm going to say freeze both. Because the value, and we might sell cricket, so honestly, I think do that. The value of getting an early level 3, like I gotta remember, we got a pretty good streak of getting 10 wins in like 1 or more of the episodes lately. Or 1 or more of the runs within an episode. In order to keep that up, we're gonna have to at least like put in 1 solid effort instead of just memeing it up nonstop. Even though it's funny because the memeing is what people really want to see, I think, for the most part. So I'm gonna get a little freaky with this. I'm gonna roll it like this. I'm happy where we stand. I know we should combine fish, I'm actually totally fine with... There's some utility in having a badger at the front. And you might disbelieve me, but usually I think it ends... As long you get to choose which of your units is going to die, your opponent does not get to choose. And that's where I think the utility comes from. Whether or not that makes any sense, it's up to you. We could also have, admittedly, possibly, no units die by putting you at the back. But I don't want to do that until I can get honey on you. So we're going to chill on that for a minute. Dude, we have a level 3 mosquito. That's crazy. Freeze me, because we got an open spot for you. No honey? Okay, I probably rolled past honey, but I can live with that. Now, all we want to do is get a bison. And if we get a bison, like, your life is over. I want to see the math on where to put the badger. And don't cherry pick. I want to see a large sample size, okay? Before I make any rash judgments. So I don't respect these. I respect you because now a pill means that we can run you in front of the ox and the ox won't die. You don't need garlic yet. Perhaps at some point. I'm trying to just pill you, quite frankly. Another mosquito? Maybe. No pills. Okay, now you gotta use your brain. Personally... Oh, what? There you go. There you go. Yeah. The thing that blows us out here is a hippo. But we should not be seeing one this early. We might see one next round. Okay, we have a very similar squad here. We're gonna get very lucky. I mean, it's not really lucky. Like, this is kind of like what the... It's kind of what the ox does. Is it kills a better unit than itself most of the time. Roll me. Wonderful. Pill me. Sell me. I kind of still like this. As bizarre as it is. And it's not... I'm going to try this, too. It's not going to be as good when the badger hits level 2, which it looks like it might here at some point. But I still like the concept of... I feel like most enemies keep their strongest units at the front. Most enemy teams keep their strongest units at the front. So having a badger to do some, like, burst damage to them, it makes a difference, I think. I genuinely... I'm doing this for strategy, not for memes. Unless we end up dying, in which point I'd like to say that it was all a meme the whole time. I would like to go back on my original assessment. Okay, dude, finally that fish is going to level up. We really want to see more badgers, which has not happened. But, like, our team scales horrendously. You gotta love that. You gotta love that, man. Our team scales like it's god-awful. We gotta find a way out of that. Probably buffing your dodo is something that could work there. To be honest, if we're never... I know we just spent on leveling you up, but we got a nice bonus out of that. We could take something like a crocodile and start building out like a stronger unit there. Or at least a later game unit. I don't know what the heck's going on with this dodo, but it's kind of popping. The good news is it's like a parrot, right? Even if our current squad falls apart, we can move our things around. So our dodo is no longer feeding an ox. I don't know what we would have it feed, but that's the beauty of the game, is we don't have to know yet. A tiger. Certainly something to like there. For now, definitely this is a freeze, this is a freeze, this is a freeze. But I am tempted to sell the mosquito. I don't know what to do. That changes things. We'll definitely go cow chocolate. No, we can't because we'll lose the... Okay, we might try to get a level 2 cow. I don't know. It could be funny. Humor is like... is a cool thing, I think. Controversially speaking. Where are we at here? Not bad. We're still on 6 wins. A parrot? I don't know. I don't know, man. This is getting a little goofy. You get out of here. You gotta think things through here. I love a parrot too. I just don't know what we're gonna do with it. Okay, I think you actually, believe it or not, I think you buy a tiger and give it some chocolate, and that's just future-proofing. Like, you can now... Let's mix this up. Let's give you 1 and 1. Then you can... Actually, you know what? Okay, this is what we do. This is sensible. We could get another... Like, we could get a level 2 cow, which would be nice. I should have given both to the ox there. That's important. But we want to get the level 2 cow the natty way. I still think this team can do it. I'm just a little bit annoyed. Is definitely the right word. I'm a little bit annoyed that we cannot seem to get like more badgers, but I did have the option to get more badgers and opted against them. So what do I know? Either way, you need the HP. Like, I could always do this, but then it would come close to the point where it would actually start to kill you. But you know what? We're kind of pot committed here. You're going to do 16 damage. That's not that bad yet, but it does us a great service. It does very little to this. It just breaks the melon. But it can royally screw up our opponent. I'm not saying mission accomplished yet. That did not go well. I think we got a little lost in the sauce. Hold on, though. This is incredible. Now we got super milk. Super milk. Need to give it to you, because you're already doing, like, pretty well, but we need the defense. Don't really care for, like, a double level 2 ox. We don't really care for a double level 2 badger. You're in the right spot. But I think we absolutely love the concept of a doubled level 2 snake. But how do we do this, you know? You know what we could do? This is insane. I don't even want to run the numbers because I feel like the numbers are going to tell me not to do this incredible thing. So I'm just going to do this incredible thing instead. We're going to have a 38 attack badger come out there and blow itself up. That's not the unit I wanted to die. However, it's got the job done. Level 2 tiger, level 1 snake. Who would have thought? Oh, everybody? All right. Okay, sure, probably. Melon armor would be incredible. Thank you. That's exactly what we want to see. You're going to do too much damage. You're going to die without a doubt. However, maybe you could get 2 attacks for 30 out there before you kill the dodo behind you. Probably not, but it is possible. I don't necessarily disbelieve it, but I'm a little surprised. Is probably the appropriate way to describe my reaction right now. I don't know what I'm fishing for at this point. Even a small amount of stats might be advantageous, I guess. Keep in mind, you could always draw. Knowing that a draw is in order, maybe we'd rather get our snake closer to leveling, freeze this for the future. I mean, this getting the 9 is pretty cool. I love, like, a weirdo badger build. It's just a fun time. I'd love to see that. I'll tell you how much I love to see that. Not so much, but we got really close. 9 wins. Tiger Snake carried us out of a little bit of mediocrity of our own creation. Let's get a cricket. Freeze a bee. Let's put our head on straight for this one. That was a fun one. I love a badger build. Be the fictive masseuses. Don't even know what it means. Couldn't name one. Maybe, no, that's not true. I can name a fictitious masseuse. Phoebe from Friends. She's a real masseuse, but not a real person. No offense. I forgot her last name until I was about to say that I forgot her last name, and then my brain was like, not so fast. It's Phoebe Buffet. 7-5. Holy crap. And yet we still draw because horses are just an embarrassment to the game. Except when I use them. Okay, one of these. I know we're kind of whiffing on the effect of the level up, and I don't mind. Actually, you know what? I like this a lot. That ox, even as it stands right now, that ox is going to do work. You know what? It's pretty minor, but like we can navigate to a similar kind of build that we had last time, but maybe like with mistakes being changed for us. Maybe we've learned from our mistakes. Ox at round 3 is just not fair. Like there's so few tools to deal with it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it all, man. Are we pilling anything here? That's the question. At some point, we would probably pill this cricket, give the ox guaranteed melon armor, and then run something a little more fun in the front. Everything else is going to stick around for the time being. It's only 3-4. Like, I hate to get rid of it now, but the truth of the matter is we want to get rid of it at some point. We might as well get rid of it before it's too late to feel good about it. We might as well be like, oh, man, I can't believe we're getting rid of that. Early kangaroo could slap here as well. I mean, that's such an early deer. Holy crap, man. Okay, well, it's the guaranteed melon armor. Forget the kangaroo. It's just not as fun as the deer. That's going to take us to a level 3 fish. Also give us a nice stat boost on pretty much everything. Now if we... they got a bison of their own. Oh, but it doesn't... They don't have a trigger for it yet, but that's okay. Wow, dude, honestly, I looked at that squad and I thought we smoked them, but fair enough, fair enough. They know what they're doing. Maybe 'tis I who doesn't know what he's doing. I'm gonna say, honestly, this dodo is not doing... It's not pulling its weight. We'll buy a snail. We might as well roll to see if there's something we want to put on the squad behind us, and there really isn't. Now we could at least be like, at least we feel like we're gaining some value out of that. Level 3, level 2. He's a 3-4. That's not bad, man. Honestly, that's not bad. I thought about taking a penguin because it would help us with our scaling, but it doesn't help us with our scaling on the most relevant units, I think. Okay, little scary, scarier horse build, mostly because we have no garlic. Definitely like the deer getting stronger. If we're not going to roll a bison, we should actually sell our fish. And this is, I'm trying to get in the habit of like, you know, there's no sacred cows on the squad. I mean, there's no cows at all right now, ha ha ha. But I'm trying to get in the habit of like, if it makes sense to pivot, then it makes sense to pivot quickly so you get more chance to get the more copies of the higher level units. What the heck? What the heck just happened? Like, they're doing that. It's not going to work for them, but I'll take it anyway. Thank you, thank you. That's a level 2 deer. Garlic on our kangaroo. Don't be a doubter. Love it, man. Freeze it. Freeze it. Holy crap. I mean, I actually think we need something like this. I was hoping to get more skunks, but the concept of getting to a level 3 deer, then all we gotta do is start leveling up a parrot behind it. You know how it goes. I just love when the math works out like this. Like, this is win number 6. It's feeling good. If the kangaroo's not going to level, we have to make the hard decision to probably cut it at some point. But for now, I'm actually just going to I'm going to turn a deer into a bus of its own. And, okay, we could get to a level 2 kangaroo, although I'd probably rather invest in the skunk right now, because I think lowering all enemies to like 1 HP, and then, or not all, but several enemies to 1 HP, and then using splash damage is gonna like, it's gonna rip through them, man. Kangaroo, we can make it work later. So give me 2 of these. A parrot is what we want. At some point, we're probably going to cut our swan, or even our ox. We can roll a parrot behind a deer. That's a huge freeze. Everything else uncivilized. Although, to be honest, I was going to say instead of selling a swan, we could pill it. But I don't know if our ox is going to be around that long either. Like, there's probably an argument for actually selling the ox before the swan. It's making it hard to stick with that argument for the record, but... Another skunk. I'm going to be real with you. No, because they're going to hit the same enemy. Multiple skunks, I think, makes no sense. Now, one level 3 skunk makes a lot of sense. Forget a cow. You see it all the time. We're going to mix it up. We're going to try things a little differently today. Keep the parrot frozen. We got a lot of HP to play with. It's only round 11. Killing that butterfly before it got the buff. Honest, I actually feel bad. I love your name, by the way. I'm a sick, you know what? I like a buff duck. I love it. But killing that butterfly before it could even get the turtle effect is just fantastic. We're on 9 wins here. I would like to get 2 parrots. I think you can roll 1 parrot here. I think you can roll 1 parrot behind. I mean, I think you could even probably roll a deer behind a deer. But, like, we got so much room to work with here. Like, we might as well. Dude, what the heck? Now I'm like, if you sell an ox... No, you'd sell a kangaroo. No, I don't know what the heck you'd sell to put a tiger in here, man. To put a tiger behind the deer and get 1 more 5/5 bus? I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea, man. Oh, no, you know what we want? Okay. You copy the bus. You get sold. You have them repeat their effect. This works for our placement. So what I didn't want is 2 buses to spawn when our deer died because we wouldn't have enough space. But 2 buses spawning like this, and then the skunk effect still going twice. I mean, technically it's going through 3.1 or whatever, but still. Toasty? Juicy? Squeeze me? Nothing wrong with... Okay, we did lose this, but there's nothing wrong with killing their 50 unit before it even gets a chance to attack. Roll me. Please. Either the parrot or the tiger. It means more to me to get that to work than it does to get to 10 wins. And I'm 100% serious. That's all I want to see right now. If you're not going to give it to me, then you're not going to give it to me. I'll just buy some sushi. As I don't want to use my chocolate until I know that it's going to go to the... Like, I got loss aversion here, okay? I can't help but feel like Double Skunk has not been the coup that I wanted it to be. But we draw, okay. But what about instead of Double Skunk? More than Double Skunk. He's just gonna... That's what we want to see. Okay, now we got a level 2 bus coming out. Or... Wait, hold on. Would we rather have a level 2 skunk? Yeah. You know what? Kangaroo with the front. Keep in mind the kangaroo is detritus, so it not getting maximal effect doesn't bother me. Well, that was miserable. That appeared to do nothing. I think it's possible I've gone too far. Unless... Hold on. Hold on. It's got... This is the only way the arrangement makes any sense. Okay? I'm looking at, like, the HP of all of my units, and I'm like, there's no shot, man. Look at the HP. There's nothing. Unless... Hold on. No, that turkey, I think, is gonna destroy us. Holy crap, man. That's... like, we didn't get 10 wins this video at all. But we had 2 9 wins, right? And I had a very fun time on both of them. That was, I had an extremely good laugh. Maybe got a little zany at the end there. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Might have been good to have like one sensible unit in our squad there, but what do I know? Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. See ya.